Yo, people, what you telling me back again? Footy Talk saying deluded in the building. What's good, fam?
Come on, my killie. Damn, man. Nice to be back, man.
Yeah, what you telling me, bro? What you telling me? What's been good?
Nothing, man. Just enjoying the kickabout with the boys last Sunday, Clean sheet and that, Like
Them man
the
there,
Arsenal
bro.
shit.
Yeah, still taking one game at a time, minute,
One
bruv. The
game at a time.
usual
Don't check the league
nonsense,
table.
blood.
All of that stuff, man.
I hear that, bro. I hear that, man. Them doing the most right now, blood.
Listen,
Doing
life
the
will
most.
humble you if you don't remain humble. I'm keeping it humble. A victory against City is fantastic, but it don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things if you don't see the job through, man, really. So shift towards Chelsea, bro.
No, it's facts. It doesn't mean too much, bro. I know that, blood. Like, bro, like we beat City quite often, and it gets us nowhere. You know, like that,
This
bro.
is it. This
So
is
did
it. This
Tottenham.
is it.
You know,
And
like
I don't
that,
want
and
to
it
look
gets
back
them
in May
nowhere.
like, oh yeah, we beat City, but man ain't got nothing to show for it.
No, it's true. The beat City trophy, yeah, it's not what it's all made out to be, blood. Trust me. Like I've been there many times, blood. I think under
Trust me.
social, I think we beat them 3 times in one season, bro, and didn't
See
win
what I'm saying?
anything.
We beat them
So
twice, but it don't mean anything. We know City win the war, and obviously on paper they probably got more points than last season. But we know City when it gets down to the business end. Pep Guardiola's a madman. They got quality players and whatnot, so it only matters in the business end, man. But it is a step in the right direction. It's still 12-1 on aggregate, but it shows that if you compete and believe in yourself, bro, the Etihad could be peak, bro. It could be peak, really and truly. But we'll deal with that then, innit? But yeah, as I was saying, it just shows that we can get through that mental block and compete. If you wanna, win stuff, you need to beat the teams like City. And for me, the last few games against City, give or take, we've been half in it and it's been fine margins. And we're getting to that scenario where it's not necessarily about playing well, it's about getting 3 points. So it shows that it can be done, but we need to get to a stage as a club where we're not over the moon and up in arms and waffling and rambling about beating City. It should be business as usual, really.
no, 100%. If you want to win the league, these are the kind of games, especially at home, you should be going into thinking that you can win them. You know,
There you
like
have
that.
it.
You have
There
to.
you have it.
No, that's exactly it. It's just like, bro, when Man United were going after the title, bro, when Arsenal came to Old Trafford, that not for a second did I feel like we weren't beating them, and that's how it
This
should
is
be.
it.
You know them ones,
This
and
is
then
it.
when we come to Highbury, you man expect to beat us there. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is
Like you
it.
expect it. You know what I mean? Until you start expecting to beat every team at home, you can't really look at yourselves as champions, bro. You can't. It
You
doesn't
can't
make
look at
sense.
yourself as champions until May comes, 38 games played, and you're at the top. Simple as that, bro.
No, facts. Facts only. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Ivan Toney rumor mill's been coming out. I don't know if you saw the Balogun stuff though, what he said about Arteta.
He's slide capping, man. About how it's all. It weren't. He said he liked me and it was a club decision. I hear it, but if Arteta wanted you to stay, not that I didn't want you to stay. If Arteta wanted you to stay, you'd be there. I do think a bit of it is business as usual. As you know, Arsenal have been spending money, haven't really been getting significant monies in the club with selling players, and Balogun was an appreciating asset in it, so it made sense. I don't really think you're in his plans, give or take. Whether you're better than Eddie or Eddie's better than you, that's another debate. But it's Eddie, Kai Havertz, Martinelli, Trossard, obviously Jesus, all in front of you. I'm sure we're going to get onto Ivan Toney or just the topic of Arsenal needing a striker. So, Balogun, it
So
is what
what
it
you
is. I would
reckon
have
that the
loved to.
manager kind of done the politics thing where it
A
was
hundred
like,
percent, a hundred percent. There's
you
a bit
know
of
what,
politics.
if I could keep you, I'd keep you, but like, you know
Yeah,
what I
but that's
mean?
what I'm saying, bro. I think it comes down to you're just not in my plans at this moment in time. Whether Balogun becomes a better player or not, he's barely played 90 minutes. He's barely played for Arsenal, so it is a decent little profit. As I said, I would have loved to have kept him. I wish he was. I wish we did the Chelsea thing where they have these young players under contract for a length of time because without all the other things, with Balogun wanting football and becoming an international footballer, I would have loved for him to be under contract so that he could actually go out on loan again. I didn't feel in the ideal world, it's give or take. You must make it this season that we're in now or whatnot. But yeah, you're right, man. Of course, there's a bit of political with Arteta. They probably told Arteta it's a means to an end. Obviously, Arteta's the manager. He's not a balanced man. So they probably said, if you want to do this, that, and the other, we need to think about money that can come into the club. And you've got Balogun. Monaco are not stupid. They know you come here, you score a couple of goals, we'll sell you back to this market, whether that's Arsenal, another Premier League team, or another European team. So it made sense, bro.
That's
Even
weird
though I would
because
have
it's
loved for you
like,
to stay.
yeah, but it's like obviously Eddie got the new deal, Eddie got the full
There you
year,
have it.
but why couldn't that be Balogun though? Because a lot of Arsenal fans think that he's better than Eddie. From what I've seen of him, he looks better than Eddie.
Yeah, but if you were Balogun, bro, would you sign a new deal? Because if I look at it, I wouldn't. Because one thing I rate about Balogun, he removes the romance from the situation. Like, of course, you see a couple of your peers, the Halem boys, Saka, all them man in the first team. We're doing this youngster thing. Obviously, you've gone on loan. You should believe in yourself. He's probably looked at it like, I would love to do that, but without romance, the club's moving shaky in terms of what I want to do. I need to do what I can so that 12 months from now, I'm a massively better player. And his move on loan was backed up. My man got called up for international football. Obviously, we would love to do what he done. You're playing in a top division, scoring goals. It is what it is because the scheme of it is, and I wouldn't say Arteta's wrong, and I'm sure you would do the same. If I was a manager, I would tell every young player, every lad under the sun, yeah, you're gonna stay, you're gonna play, you're gonna do this. Once you sign the new deal, it's not that I don't care, but I don't care if you make it here, great. So. I think our hands were kind of tied, really. I can't really put all the blame on Arteta and Balogun, but I think this is a scenario we're going to get at. And I'm sure your club's got a couple of young players and everybody else, and that it's almost impossible for these young players to break through. Everyone wants these young players to play, but when, they play and they maybe in Balogun's case, he misses a 1v1 or a young defender makes mistakes, people don't care because at the end of the day, all they want week in, week out is 3 points. So it's a shame, but I like it with Balogun because the alternative could have been you sign a new deal and great, you get opportunities. But you could have signed a new deal, as we've seen with clubs a lot of the time. No one hears about you again, and you ultimately stagnate. So
yeah, but this is the politics of football, and this is what
mad
people don't
politics.
understand. People don't understand the business of football. What could have happened to Balogun, yeah, happens to most of these young
Yeah,
players,
man.
bro. They get told by the club, listen, you're in our plans. They sign a new deal. Before you know it, they've been out on free loans. And
This
they
is
ain't
it.
been given an opportunity to even fight for their place. How can you fight for your place in the team if you're not even training with them?
This
Blood?
is it. And also, you're right on that because sometimes it might not have nothing to do with Balogun, whether I rate Kai Havertz or not. And obviously, he's primarily played as a left-sided 8, but he can play as a 9. You have to justify spending 65 odd million pounds on a man, and the season before bringing in Jesus and actually giving Eddie the new deal. So this is where he's at with it, in my opinion. So that's where we're at, man. You're right. You said it there. The politics of football. That's what it comes down to. More time, really. Only time will tell if Arsenal have made the best or worst decision, really. As I said, I would have loved to have kept Balogun. I do think internally at Arsenal, probably overhyping him naturally when you're scoring all of these goals and doing things, as we know, goals are what makes a striker, but the general play isn't quite there. And I'm not knocking Balogun. You're at the right stage that you're at. You built on your loan at Middlesbrough. You done your thing last year for Reims. And now, I know he missed a couple penalties a couple weeks ago, but you're hitting the ground running at Monaco. And, more success to you because you look at your club, Man United, going back a few years ago, not everybody made it at Man United. But you can always judge an academy of how you cut your teeth in the game, and you had a couple of players that are playing at decent levels. So it is what it is from that point of view. For a man that's barely scratched the surface in the first team, sold for 30 odd million quid, it is what it is, really. Especially if we get another strike, I'm sure we'll talk about Toney. Then it's not that I don't care, but I don't really care, really, if I'm honest.
But that's what I mean. Like, not everyone can make it, brother. Not everyone's supposed to. Like
This
that.
is
That's
it.
what these man don't realize. Yeah, that when I was on the come up, yeah, bro. When you saw Welbeck bust through at Man United, it was like raw, because we had one done. Like
This
that.
is it.
It weren't 5-6 man lining up to make
Sometimes
debuts
it's
and that.
circumstantial, like you said
Yeah.
there. Like you look at, obviously Saka's one that was always going to make it, but you look at when Saka and Smith Rowe were playing week in, week out, Arsenal was a mess. Like we was a mess. That's a byproduct as well. They got opportunities. Now we're looking half decent, and you've got 1-2 players. It's going to be harder for you. So sometimes it's a timing thing.
It's
Sometimes
supposed
the
to be
manager
harder
just
for you.
likes
If
you.
it's not harder for you, it means that your team's not where it's supposed to be.
Exactly. And then you look at Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah, they've obviously found roles in the squad for them, but I don't know if they would be better. But where would you be if you left Arsenal sooner rather than later? Could you? Because if I'm Balogun, one thing I like, if I was a young player, that man's kind of age, I'm trying to get as close and as quick as possible to 100 career appearances. Because for me, that tells me I'm a certified footballer. So I rate Balogun's approach to it, really.
That's what I'm saying. Man said Arsenal rejected 40 million bid for Smith Rowe, and the
When
thing
was
is,
that?
teams do all this all the time, bro. Because what they'll do is they'll reject a 40 million bid for Smith Rowe, even if Emil wants to go, and they'll say to him, "Listen, you're in the plans," and then they won't play him. That's what will happen. Because, bro, I
Yeah.
know, man, that's happened to, bro. At
I know
Arsenal
young players
under
that's happened
Wenger,
to.
and loads of different things. Do you know what I'm saying? It's happened like to a few of my guys where teams have come in, big money for them. Team said, nah. You're in the plans, and then they don't play, and then what happens? Their contract runs down. Then by their man are without a club, and then
And then
before
you're
you know
robbed.
it,
And then you're
their man
robbed
are in
out.
Dubai training and that, waiting for their agent to find something. When
Exactly.
3 years ago, their man could have gone and played full time somewhere, bro. And this is exactly what happens in football. It's a business for these guys. So when
Facts.
Balogun's saying, "Oh, the man them upstairs said that like the decision wasn't completely the manager's," it probably wasn't. They probably said to the manager, "Listen, you can keep him, but if you keep him, you can't have X, Y, Z."
Simple,
And my
exactly.
man had to
Like you
make a
said.
decision.
End of the day, it's the
Yo, keep
balance
him
sheet, innit?
Balogun.
Like,
Yeah.
it kills me to say it, as you know, but football's a business. Like, you've got to see the numbers, and man, still the numbers. There ain't too many players that Arsenal can get significant outgoings, or at least the players that that don't have a future. Like, we would not obviously want to sell Odegaard, Saka, Saliba, etc. So it fully makes sense. It has to be done. And one thing I rate about young players more this generation, to a degree, you know, you look at Musiala when he went to Bayern Munich, and Arsenal with Yunus Musa, even though we did everything we could do to keep him, they're not really listening to the promises of the players. Like, if I was a footballer, if I fail or I don't get to where I want to go, let it be for me, innit? Like, if Balogun left Arsenal and it didn't work out, at least you could say you chose to do that, rather than you're listening to different voices. And you made a great point about agents. Sometimes it comes back down to agents. You also made a great point about, like, your brethren have been in situations. I know young players that have been in situations where they're young, 17, 18-year-old, they're shining, they're on the cusp of 21s, but because they won't sign a new deal or sign to an agency that the coach's brother has,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
you're
not
not
playing no
playing.
more.
Exactly. And then you'll see they leak it to the media. You've got a bad attitude. Obviously, fans are going to believe that. And the next thing you know, as you know, reputation sticks in football. If someone says you've got a bad attitude, you've got a bad attitude. You only need to see Paul Pogba. Like, the man's crucified for dancing throughout his career in this country when he was here. So football's a slimy game, man.
Bro,
Very slimy.
we've been seeing it. And the funny thing is, it's like it gets romanticized by certain people, but they don't see the dark side of it. Like,
They don't, because
I'm
they
sure you
can't,
would have
bro.
watched the Beckham documentary. You watched it already.
Yeah. I watched a
And
piece
bro,
of it. I'm at the part where
he was
he's getting on
saying
to
that,
Victoria Beckham
bruv,
about lying
he
about
was
being middle
saying,
class or something.
He openly said that Sir Ferguson stopped talking to him, blood, because he didn't sign for the agent that he wanted him to sign for, blood.
You see
He
it.
got his own
You
agent,
see it, because them
bro.
man back pockets. George
And
Graham
people
back
overlook
pockets.
that. People overlook that, but slyly, yeah, that's fuckery, you know.
It is bro. It
You know
is
what
a
I mean?
fuckery.
Slightly,
It's
it's
fuckery.
fuckery. It is fuckery. Like, man literally said, because he wanted to go with a different agent, and then obviously he got the Adidas thing, and he wanted to go more into the Brand Beckham thing. And like, bro, if you lot would have seen it, bro, like, Fergie stopped talking to man, bro. He said that
This is it.
he gave him like proper, like, cussed him out, bro.
And as you
Like,
know
because
yourself,
he didn't sign for his agent, bro. Like, and this is what
bro,
happens in football, bro. And that
it's
was
sad.
back then. So imagine what it's like
So it's
now.
worse now. And that's the thing. Like, obviously, there are bad agents, but this is where people don't see when agents are crucified in the media. Why we've 100% when Matisse was here, us three spoke about it. Why do you think that man there didn't like Mino, Renola, and all of these guys, really? Because they know that they're going to, obviously, they're looking out for money, but they're going to regulate for their client. Sometimes it comes down to the agent.
The players, bro. Looks after the players, and even Zlatan said it. When Zlatan done the thing with Piers Morgan, he said, "Listen, Mino was like a brother, like a father figure, like everything, bro. He looked after
Certified.
him. You know, like that." He said they used to sit down and say, "Yo, good cop, bad cop, innit? This is what we want. So you can do the bad man thing. Mino would do the bad man thing, and Zlatan would do the good thing." Or
And that's business.
They'd flip it. That's business. Do you know what I'm
Clubs
saying?
do the same thing.
It was all about getting the best deal for the player. And the thing is, what I tell people all the time, and I even had to tell some of my players as well at my futsal club, that there was one youth, and I said to him, I said, "Listen, I'm chatting to you, bro. Like, he's a Hackney youth. I'm from Harlesden." I said, "Bro, like, I get you. When I was your age, man must be out 19, 20. I was like, when I was your age, I never had an older that actually wanted to see me do well.
To
like
try
that.
run game on, man.
Yeah,
And
like,
drop knowledge
I was
in that
navigating through this thing myself. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, outside of here, in this football, these men don't care about you, bro.
They're sharks,
Do you know?
bro.
They don't care about you. Like,
Don't
do you
care
know what I
about
mean?
you.
Man to man, I'll tell you, listen, bro, I'll give you the best advice here that I can give you based on my experiences, and because I can relate to where you're at. But these man don't care, bro.
They
Like,
don't,
as soon
bro.
as you get injured, these man don't care about you. So when man are saying to you, "Yo, I can help you," nah, bro, these man are trying to help themselves.
Help
Do you know what I'm
themselves.
saying?
It's
And
so
this is
ugly
just
and
what it
beautiful.
is, bro.
And you're right on
trying
that.
to help
Like,
themselves.
even when certain man sign with big agencies, they see, wow, like for example, man got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain when he's playing Trent, Grealish and that. Obviously, you got to look at it from a business point of view. If an agent's got all of them, man, from a business point of view, them man are keeping the lights on in his office. So they're not necessarily going to care about you. Nobody cares. Not a single agent, not a single club. And naturally, you know, agents are always going to try and get more money. Clubs are always going to try and underpay. So it's such an ugly and ruthless game in a way. It's beautiful, blood. And this is the problem,
Nah,
you know, with
100%.
footballers, bro. Look at you, both our clubs actually. How many times you look at Ashley Cole, you look at to a degree Tony Adams. I'm sure you got a bunch of examples. Man that have been at clubs, or especially Gary Neville coming through an academy. You get underpaid, you get underappreciated.
Of course you do.
Man get complacent and think, raw, because he's here and he's Mr. This and that. Bro, it's at the end of the day, it's a job. Any other walk of life, if you're being underpaid and you speak to your brethren or your family, they're going to tell you find another company, and you got to maximize earnings. And for me personally, I'm all for footballers getting what they want, really and truly, because they make the product. They've come from, like you said, the Hackneys, the Halsdens, wherever, really. You know,
career, bro.
This is it, bro.
It's a lot shorter career than management. You know, like that. These managers can manage for 20, 30 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these footballers ain't playing for 30 years.
And not everyone can be coaches and that.
Bro, they're not even playing for 20 years. You know, like that. Most of these men ain't even getting a 20-year career. You can manage for 30 years, 40 years if you want. Like,
that's why I can't even blame some of them Chelsea, man, when they're signing eight odd year contracts. From a footballing perspective, sometimes it's shaky, but that's financial security. Man are chilling, bro. And at the end of the day,
look at Roy Hodgson, bro. He's in his 70s. Like,
this
is
what I'm saying.
You can't play into your 70s.
Look at this is what I'm saying, and football's a dirty game already. Look at the amount of things how amount of jobs Lampard's got. I love Jack Wilshere, but at the end of the day, he's 31. He became the academy gaffer without really an experience. Now he's being talked about going in America and Colorado Rapids. Imagine
and he can manage for the next 30 odd years if he wants.
This is it, bro. It's a gentleman's club. If you're in there, it's lit, but everyone's not afforded that luxury. It's peak. It's peak. Like my man said, you're either an asset or a liability. It's used 100%. Or be used.
And you look at Rooney now as well, got the Birmingham job of not really doing anything. You know, like that. He was at Derby, done the player manager thing, and then he went to America. Well, I think that man finished bottom of the league, I think, but they didn't get relegated because you don't get relegated in America. And then 2-2s now. Yeah, man's on the Birmingham thing, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
This is it, jolting. And then he'll get a Prem job. And I hope Rooney does well, you know. Obviously, from a neutral point of view, you love him as a footballer and that, but you don't have to prove anything in football nowadays. And obviously with a lot of fans don't know how to think in it. Obviously, a lot of fans can't see beyond their nose in it. So if players are being demonized and things, you're obviously going to get at the forefront. Not many fans know or simply care to wonder what are agents doing, what are clubs doing, what are owners doing, and the inner workings. And it's a sad game. It's sad in that sense, if I'm honest.
No, but this is why, it's like when you see a lot of these ex-players and stuff, like when they're doing their punditry, they're not speaking on the stuff that they actually have. They have the knowledge on, bro. They're talking the stuff they ain't got no knowledge on. Right?
And when they do speak on knowledge, it's PR stuff.
But that's what I mean, because these football players, most of them, bro, listen, they don't know more than the fans, bro. Like, they don't. You've seen these guys like the Graham Souness's and there sit down, and you can tell they're talking about players they've never watched play. You know the ones like they don't know more than the fans. What they do know more than
buzzwords to describe football.
What they do know more than the fans about is the politics and the inside stuff that they don't want to talk about because they don't want to get blacklisted from the industry.
They don't want to draw out their veterans.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about the shady business.
It's no different from YouTube, really.
But that's it, bro. They don't want to talk about the shady business that gets done. I know for a fact there's managers that charge players appearance money. Do you know what I mean? There's this stuff that goes on. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. Like, even the fact that people kind of look over. If you think, that David Beckham at Man United, look how many years ago that was. And my man saying that the gaffer was basically trying to control his personal life, didn't like the fact that he was dating who he was dating, wanted him to get married, but he wanted him to get married to a normal girl so he could settle down. He
didn't want him to get big for his boots, or quote-unquote bigger than the club or bigger than him.
Players to get married and have kids early because he can control them because he knows they'll be in the house. You know, like that. All them kind of things, people look at it as a positive. You're less likely to want
to up and take your family wherever.
Bruv, people look at it as a positive thing. But it's not positive, bro, because you're slyly bullying man into doing what you want, and if they don't do it, you're ostracizing them and making their life difficult. How are you switching on a man, because he didn't sign with your agency? But then you're gonna say that you've got the player's best interest at heart when really you've got your own best interest at heart.
And that comes down to basic human nature.
The best interest of David Beckham was to do exactly what he done. Because he's the only one of the class of 92 that ain't got to work no more.
Exactly.
Keelan Scholes is still on Sky Sports. Gary Neville still on Sky Sports. David Beckham don't need that. That's why David Beckham's the only one that can keep it 100 about Man United, yeah, because he don't need their money. And he don't need money from no one. David Beckham's self-made. He's got his own thing patterned. The rest of these men are still running around for money now because they didn't make enough in their playing career. Because while David Beckham was making sure that he had a life outside of football, these men were doing what the gaffer said.
This is it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
This is it. And now look. And the thing is, if you were to ask them privately, bro, they'll tell you the truth. They just on screen. It's just a game that everyone's playing, bro. It's just the belly of the beast, man. It's absolutely peak.
But this is what I'm saying. So again, like that's what you got to realize in these things. Yeah, most of these men, yeah, they're going like they got your best interest at heart. But bro, as a player,
flying monkeys about
as a player, put yourself first in it. Forget the fans. Forget the managers and all that, because the fans are going to do what the media tells them anyway most of the time, and they don't care. So look after yourself, blood.
It's not even that. As a footballer, bro, like even if I come through at 16, 17, 18 and I, let's just say I played for Arsenal, Real Madrid. Throughout my career, I wanted to be Toney, one club man. Real Madrid want me, Barca want me, these clubs want me. I say no. And I don't necessarily achieve or get my financial earnings achieved from a footballing point of view. What am I going to get at 32 to 35 years of age? I'm going to get a little testimonial and that, like, for all of Wenger's faults, for example. Wenger was a fantastic man within football and the club. Nobody cared. You got your little send off. No one gives a crap anymore because you're not there. Like, you got to do what you need to do. At least if it's your L's, it's your L's. It's not because there's voices in your ears. And as you said, managers and coaches and agents and people saying what they want to hear, really. And the problem is a lot of these people come from poor backgrounds in third world countries, or come from the Housdens, the Tottenhams, the Evertons, the Hackneys, and no one can run them game, and like they can't essentially be themselves. The attitude thing for me starts at, for example, where's QPR's training ground? I think it's like in Hayes.
It's Harlem,
yeah. If I'm a North London lad, 3-4 times a week, I've got to probably get on a train because mum and dad can't take me there. I've got to get on the train and whatnot. Them spoiled youths, mum and dad can take them there. But because I'm a bit more serious about it, because of the opportunity, I've got an attitude problem. I'm introverted. I'm this and that. And these are the connotations that are still within football to this day. Regardless,
the mad thing is, you're late because you had to get free trains on that.
This is it. And bus more time. And a bus as well.
And a bus, blood, because it's not even near the train station. It's not even near the train station at QPR ground.
And again, people, all the time. 4 times a week, 3 times to train, 4 times a week. And obviously, if you're playing up and down the country, it's even worse. Lord knows what times you're getting home. Obviously, now some clubs do like pickups and stuff like that, but generally not everyone's afforded that luxury, fam. It's peak.
No, 100%. And Nick, I know that Keane wasn't part of the class of 90. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think everyone knows that. But he still played with them. Do you know what I'm saying? So the same thing still applies because he was at the club with them, man. Do you know what I mean? And the point is, them man are all still working. Like, literally, Beckham gave Phil Neville a job. You know them, man. So that's what happens when you don't listen to the manager, innit? And when you do listen to the manager, man literally gave him a job. And they was in the same team. That tells you everything you need to know, innit? And this is why, look after yourself, innit? And don't listen to this nonsense, bro.
And that goes for all these industries. Football, music, all these things, bro. 100. People don't see this.
No, 100%. Because Sir Alex Ferguson was looking after his own legacy, looking after himself. He didn't care about the players, really. And he's not supposed to. Because that's his job. Exactly. He's the manager. It's just like if you got a manager at work, your manager don't care about you. You don't care what's going on with your personal life. Your manager cares if you do your job. Because if you don't do your job, he's got a manager above him. Do you know what I mean? That's putting pressure on him. Like he don't really care.
Your family could die. And then, like you said, your family could die. He'll say, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. Are you in on Monday? Bro.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Oh, so does that mean you're not coming in? That's what he really wants to know. Do you know what I'm saying? You could tell a man someone shot up your yard and everything's this and my house burnt down. Oh, so does that mean that you're not going to be
we got a meeting on Monday and it's a big meeting.
Does that mean you're not going to be in the meeting?
Literally.
That's what man wants to know. Man wants to know where's your ETA return to work. They'll drop you that email saying, you know what, like I know now's not a good time, but you know, like that, brother.
And if you die, God forbid, before you're in the ground, they've got a new worker out there, or they're on LinkedIn fielding stuff. It's peak out here, man.
It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Them man don't really care. You know what I mean? And they're not supposed to care. They're not meant to care. That's why you don't listen to these managers. You don't listen to nothing. And that's why if you're not happy, do you, fam. That's why I'm happy. I liked when Jermaine Defoe got relegated and he handed in a transfer request on the same day. I rated it. You know, like that, because he was like, all right, cool. So,
Not
yeah, I
really on
mean,
this, you know.
he's like, you know what, bruv? Like, all right, cool. So you already knew this was coming. So why am I prolonging this? We might as well get this moving early, so
Lidge,
I know
Lidge.
where I'm going.
I got
You know,
things
like
to
that.
do, man.
Yeah,
Man
because
ain't
I
trying to
can't
play
enjoy my
Derby away
summer,
and that.
yeah, bruv. I can't enjoy my summer unless I know what I'm doing. So you might as well
Exactly.
let's pattern this now. Do
Exactly.
you
I'm
know what I
trying to
mean?
cut. Man, don't want to hear, oh, just stay with us for another year. We'll come back up. We're doing this and that. Safe. Safe. I'm
Nah,
not trying to play 40 games or something in the championship. Safe.
bro. But this is it, because the same thing happened with Troy. Remember, as soon as Watford got relegated, like literally his agent got a message saying basically like they don't want to keep you because he's on the higher wages. The same thing
This is it.
happens, and it was the
This is
same day. Them
literally
man are not gonna
exactly.
wait to tell you that, oh, you know what, we need to move you on because you're wait. As soon as they get relegated, and even before they get relegated, they're looking at their liabilities.
Exactly.
I mean, straight
Exactly.
away, bro.
It's just a
Like,
balance sheet. There's no
bruv, that's
feelings
all it.
involved.
Bruv, that's all it is. And they knew that Troy was on bread. And it's the same thing that happens, bro. I used to work in the gym as a PT, yeah. Bro, as soon as any of my clients coming in hard time, the first thing they're looking at is, yo, where are my luxuries? Where can I cut back spending money, bro? And it's always me that will be
Yeah.
first, because they don't look at it as a necessity. They look at it as, yo,
It's an
this is an
expense.
extra thing. It's an expense, you know, like that. So I would always be prepared in my mind that, yo, if something happens financially to any of my clients, I'm gonna be one of the first things to go. You know,
Exactly.
like that, because
Exactly.
business, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It
And
just
that's
comes down to the balance
exactly
sheet.
what it's always business, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So because
Like
of
they
that,
say, business never personal, I guess.
that's
Even though
it.
it
And as a
kind of
baller,
is
you have to
personal.
look at it as business. People say, but if you love the club, bruv, listen, I love any club that pays me enough.
Trust.
You know what I'm
Trust.
saying? And that's why I get why Lukaku kisses badges. I'll do the same. Bro, I'll be real. I'll be kissing
I
every
got
badge,
that idea
bro.
always. Oh,
Yeah, bro,
I'm shameless.
listen, bro. You're the biggest passion merchant. You know, like that, bro. Listen.
Bro, hold it, bro. 100%.
Fam,
100%.
as
The
soon as
bag's
you're
right.
paying me, bro, I'm loyal, fam.
I always
Trust me,
say
I'll
I
kiss
support
every
Arsenal. They don't
badge.
support me. So if I had an opportunity elsewhere, even potentially them lot down the lane, there's a decision to make. It's an Adebayor thing. I can't lie.
Bruv, listen, I'll
Can't lie.
kiss every badge, bro. I'll knee slide. Bruv, in
Lidge.
front of every home end. I don't care.
Lidge.
Do you know what I'm saying? You
Lidge.
can make all the compilations you want to make, bro. Then my check's not bouncing. And this is exactly what it is, bro. And this is why I don't get it when footballers like, I'm not celebrating against my old clubs. Like, yeah, you bruv, listen. Now I'm saying I
I
don't feel
used to
bad
be like
walking
that.
past
Now I'm
my
more
ex
like
when
you,
I'm
to be
holding
fair.
my old thing's hand, bro. I'm not gonna let go of her hand out of respect
Lidge.
for my ex,
It
bro.
all
It's
depends.
my new thing. You know what I'm saying? My new thing, that. You know what I mean? I ain't letting go of her hand out of respect. Nah, bro, we had our time. Do you know what I mean? And now this is my new thing. I'm proud of it. You know,
You
like
went
that.
like that. I can't disagree
This
still.
is what I'm gonna say, bro. Now I've got my new thing now. See, in Westfields, I might acknowledge you. I might not even acknowledge you. I just walk past you with my
I
new
might
thing.
still get the number and try to do both and see what can happen.
Nah,
High
nah,
risk, high
bro.
reward, and that.
Listen,
I can't lie.
I'm loyal to my right now thing, bro. Forget the old thing.
Uh,
Do you know what I'm
oh
saying?
no, man. There's a lot of Jordans in this world.
Bro, this is what it is, bro. I'm being real. This is just what it is. So I'm
Oh,
not like,
man.
there's no loyalty in football. The only real loyalty in football is from the fans, bro.
Lidge, and that's blind loyalty. We all
Yeah.
picked up ourselves one day and decided to support our clubs. They don't
Facts.
support us. We support
Facts.
them. Like
this is
only
it.
football. When you look at it, it's actually insanity. Like if our clubs keep losing and we say, "Oh, we're done with watching. We're done with watching." We're still gonna watch. We're still gonna talk about it. Football. Our results can literally, to a degree, make or break our day. Like this is probably the only sane insanity there is in life. Really, supporting a club. It's crazy.
Yeah. 100%, bro. Like man trying to convince Kane, yeah, that bro, better to stay at Spurs and go buy it. Nah, bro.
And
At
then
the
look
end
what
of the
happened
day-
to Kane. He couldn't really say bye when he needed to say bye at Spurs and leave his acting and all of these things.
Yeah,
See?
because it's like, cool, thanks, but now, dip. That's what it is. Them man are not going to look at him and say, oh, you know what, he's giving all this to the club. Nah, bro. Like, you're not here no more, bye.
See, you see it. You see
Flick a
it.
switch, it's gone, bro. That's why there ain't no, bro. There's no love, bro. There's no real love,
No
bro.
love in these streets for real, man.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. 100%, bro. If I'm at Man City, I'll slide in front of the Stretford then. I mean, yeah, I would. Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'll try to do the Arteta thing for Arsenal, but if I heard if
Bro,
I'm
I'll
former
do
Arsenal
it,
player and I
bro.
hear booze,
At the
boy,
end of the day, bro, I'll be real, yeah. Whatever team you play for, that's your team, bro. Jamie Carragher
true.
grew up supporting Everton. He's a Liverpool fan now.
it's
Do
true.
you know what I mean? Man can't tell
true.
me that he's an Everton fan still. He's not, because he played for Liverpool. He collected that check. Do you know what I mean? So even if he grew up supporting Everton, Liverpool's his team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's where he went to work. That's where he went to war, bro. Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, it
you're right
mattered
still.
more when Liverpool lost, yeah, than Everton because he was playing. Do you
Yeah,
understand? So because of that, that's his team now, bro. It's the same with Rio Ferdinand. He's Man United fan now. He grew up at West Ham, bro. Do you know what I'm
this
saying?
is
It
it.
just is what it is. No one's saying, "Oh, you're not a real United fan, bro," because he bled for the shirt, bro. So now that's his team. You know,
Literally.
like that. So whatever team you're playing for, that's your team. I don't care if Harry Kane used to support Arsenal. He's a Spurs man now, bro,
This
because
is
that's his
it.
team.
This
That's where
is
he
it.
made his name. Do you know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
it.
There's no loyalty, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Where's the check?
Simple
That's
as
where the
that. But
check
where's the
is,
check?
bro.
Where's the opportunity?
Bruv, where's the check, bruv? That is it. That's all he needs to know, bro. And that's why I said to you, man, you see when the man were doing the Mino Raiola propaganda, I said, allow it, bro.
There's a reason they
Ferguson
don't
did,
like him. There's a reason
bruv,
Ferguson and Wenger didn't
Ferguson
really
didn't
want to
like
fuck with him.
Raiola because when Ferguson was doing his mafia business, Raiola weren't having it, bro.
Exactly.
That's what it was. That's
And you could
exactly
argue
why.
Arsenal's transfers are getting better now because it seems that Arteta's more kind of, or Edu, they're kind of more comfortable, rightly or wrongly, to fuck with Mendes and
Because
these
you
guys. There's
have
a
to
reason
work with
Wenger and
the
Fergie didn't want them.
agents, bro. And
This
the
is it.
agents are going to work in the best interest of the players. The reason why clubs didn't want to work with agents before is because, yeah, clubs wanted to have all the leverage in business. They wanted to have all of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But they always say, yeah, a good business deal, yeah, is when both people leave the table pissed off.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
best business deal. Do
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? That's the best because that means I
Exactly.
got the best for me. I mean, and I'm saying you got the best for you. You wanted more, but you had to accept less, and so did I. That's what a
it.
good deal looks like.
That's
Not
it.
one guy, bruv. If they leave the business table happy, that means that they had more money that they could have given you that they didn't give you.
This is it. And as like I said earlier, clubs, when it comes to contracts, and I can't fault the clubs, naturally, if a man's asking for 150k, you're gonna try and see what 35 that can be put into the kitty for this and that. Naturally, if and for an agent as well, my client, I might truthfully know he can only get 150k, but I'm gonna try and dream chase, especially if I can leverage, like you said, if there's potential relegation, if he's kind of like the Zaha at Crystal Palace, for example, or like the Star Boy, you know, if I'm Bukayo Saka, for example, that's why I rate Saka's agent. You know, them man, I always say I don't remember the length of his contract, but the last few deals, he signs like a 3-4 year deal. So it's almost like every 18 months, you kind of have to run the next one, really. Leverage what you can leverage out of this thing.
Yeah,
Because the
you
clubs
always
don't
got to
like
try
you. They
and
like what
make
you do.
sure. You always got to make sure that the player has the leverage, bro. If you're
This
the
is
agent,
it.
that's your only job.
Because
Bro.
one
Do
day
know
you
what I'm
won't
saying?
have that as a player. One day you will
100%.
take whatever they give you because Saudi. I don't know if Saudi Arabia will be about for some of these young G's, but sometimes you got to get as you live.
Exactly, bro. And that's the main thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like you man said with the Sancho thing as well, that's why, bro, he's doing what he needs to do for himself, bro.
This is
You know,
it.
like that. And it's the
Telling Ten
same, bro.
Hag suck
Like,
his mum.
bro, that's it. Football is the workplace, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Simple.
That's exactly what it is. If your
People
manager's
don't see that
violating
because it's a
you,
dream of a job. But you could
that's
argue
what.
once you're in that world, is everything a dream? Is everything
Yeah.
what you dreamed of? Boy, because it's got to be demoralizing for someone like Sancho, rightly or wrongly, because there's three sides to every story. Training, and you're not essentially enjoying when you go to work. If you didn't enjoy YouTube, if you whatever you lot do in the comments didn't enjoy your work to a degree, you're not gonna do your best, and it's gonna drive you nuts. Especially in football, where I've seen sometimes Sancho on his days off, he's playing PlayStation. Man are onto him for playing PlayStation. You can't even go raving. Some of you fail all week at work, and you still hit the strip on Saturday, Friday, and
Bruv,
whatever.
you fail
don't
all
pull
week
things.
at work, go home and bun a
Literally.
zeggy, bruv. You know
Literally.
them ones there, and you're doing all of these other things, bro, making me
This is
sick,
it.
bro. And the wickedest thing is, I saw a video, yeah, that got posted like 4 weeks ago, yeah, and it was like on Instagram, it was saying, oh, it's getting hard to defend this brother right now, like he should be getting his head down like Wan-Bissaka, but instead he's in America, bro. Wan-Bissaka was with him. You know the ones. There's a picture of him and Wan-Bissaka with
People
John
just
Wall,
chatting,
yeah,
man.
at the birthday thing, and they were like, "Oh, he should have got his head down like Wan-Bissaka and fought back in the team, bro." They were there together. So what
This
are you
is
talking about? Take this video down, you idiot.
And the thing is, you could
know what I
argue
mean? Man don't even know
Sancho
what you're
could
talking
fall at a
about.
certain club. I don't know where Wan-Bissaka's going after Man United. So there's different. Everyone's got different reasons.
Bruv, you know, like that. That's the. There you go. After Man United, Wan-Bissaka can only go back to Crystal Palace.
Bro, he's going
You know
country,
them,
man.
but that's what I mean. And
He's
Sancho
selling
getting
drugs,
linked
man.
with Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Dortmund. Wan-Bissaka ain't gonna get linked with them clubs
Bro,
because
he's
it's
gonna
not
be
the same
making.
thing.
He's gonna be in Nines' crop circle and that, man. He's not doing better than Man United. Man. He's not doing
Bro,
better than Man United.
It's that and an extra at that. You know them ones there. And that's what
I
it is,
think it's
bro.
back row G or something, man.
But
It's
this
a
is
myth,
exactly it, bro. So when man wanna talk all this rubbish, yeah, it's like it's not making no sense. Man always wanna chat Like they don't know what's going on. Like no,
And
these
that's
man
what
wouldn't take
annoys
this
me, bro. It's
violation.
like,
Yeah.
how the man, seriously, how the man come out with these opinions, like informed opinions with little knowledge? Fair enough. You could say Sancho could do a bit more in training or whatever, but where have you got a lot to get that crazy informed opinion? It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
They stay doing that though. Do you know what I'm
This
saying?
and that's what I find shocking. Like in this day and age, especially where in society you need to learn to use your brain rather than accept all the info at you. So we're getting worse as a society, really, with all the info available at us. We should get better. We're getting worse, bro. It's peak.
No, facts. You know what I
Absolutely
mean?
peak.
And the politics will always be there in football, innit? So it's one of them ones. Like even for instance, even with the Ivan Toney situation with you lot, it's like he ain't going Arsenal, and it's not because he don't want to go there. It's not because you can't afford him, but you got to look at the business you've already done. Do you know what I'm saying? Eddie got the new deal. You're not gonna sell Eddie.
It's a summer thing for a striker. Man. We're not spending 60, 80, 100 on him, especially because you consider that, you know, he ain't been playing. Like, I'm not saying he's not in good condition, but he hasn't been playing. Many people sit there, and I'm not knocking it because he could be like a buffer for our season, a new signing. He gives us that bit extra, but he's not in his full thing. He's not in his full form. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of other clubs. Arsenal, you're going to have to play that January tax because Brentford probably sit there and say, you know what, we stood by this brother. We don't really want to leave him. Brentford actually haven't been as good as they can. Help us. And then in the summer, if it goes through to the summer, then I could entertain it. But it just, for me, I don't think a striker is on the agenda for Arsenal in January.
And the manager's already said it though. So
yeah, exactly.
when everyone's getting all carried away, the manager said, we're happy with the options that we have at the moment, bruv. He actually said that, bro. Like the people are still speculating. It's like,
this is it,
bro. You brought
Toney might want to join us.
Yeah.
We might have admiration for him, but summerting. I think we're more likely to bring a winger in, and I don't think it'd be Neto because again, you're gonna have to spend serious bread on the Wolves, brother. So yeah, even Ornstein come out and said we're assessing the loan market. I don't knock that because if you bring in the right players, you bring in the right players, and I would love Neto and Toney, but I can't see us spending that, especially because they say we have to make a big sale before I think June the 30th. I don't know about the FFP, but who is this big sale? Do you sell Ramsdale? I definitely don't feel in January. Do you sell? That's
not going to be a big sale anyway. You're not going to get big money for Ramsdale.
This is it. You're going to go probably break even.
Smith Rowe's probably the one that maybe you could say you can get 40-50 mil for, but even
then if you're trying to buy Smith Rowe, like from Arsenal leverage that, but he ain't been playing and he's been injured, you'd be like, bro, I'm not paying that. Hold 35.
Look at his fitness, 35. Bro. You know what I mean?
Or you might say loan.
The Smith Rowe thing would be a loan, exactly. It'd be a loan because no one is outright putting down money for Smith Rowe.
This is it. Do you sell Eddie? He's not bringing mad bread. Maybe 30 odd. If you're lucky, 40 he should be, regardless of his ability.
The Eddie thing's a loan to buy because, bro, Eddie's not scoring goals for Arsenal, so why would I pay money for him?
You could only see him as like with the Toney thing. Maybe with Brentford, you throw them some bread and you swing them Eddie in some.
But Brentford are going to look at Eddie and say, "Bro, that's not
exactly. You're not going to be able to do the business like that. You can be a sideman and part of it, but you're not going to do the business."
But offering him, to Brentford, Brentford would rather just take the money than take. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't improve them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense when you look at the Ivan Toney situation. The only reason why people are doing the Arsenal thing is one, because it's a fan-led thing, and two, because when he done the interview, he said that he liked the way they played. So what? Do you know what I mean?
I think he's more likely to go Chelsea or Spurs.
He's going Chelsea.
You can see the striker thing. Chelsea will spend the bread. Chelsea need to spend the bread.
Tottenham would be a good move for him.
Tottenham, the spot is right there for you. Postecoglou's playing good football. There's not a striker like that. You know, Son can stay on the left. Richarlison could coach on the bench.
And you got Maddison, bro.
Maddison, a better team than Brentford or a team that's going to create more. Naturally, you're going to get more chances. We'll have to see. They're fighting for Europe, I assume, based on what they're doing. They could be in Europe in some capacity. Of course, as an Arsenal fan, I hope not. But these are moves. He's actually still being linked with Liverpool. I don't know for that one there, but he was a boy.
That's never happening. There's too many players there. But Spurs would bang.
Spurs is right there. It's right there for you if you want to do it. It's right there.
That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones. It's Spurs or Chelsea. Chelsea are probably going to pay him more money, so he'll go Chelsea. And also, he walks straight into that team as well. Jackson,
it's a shame. The minute you sign for Spurs, you're overrated to me. You're meaty. Boy, I'm on to you, Toney.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. So it's one of them two clubs. Arsenal ain't in there. That's a fan thing. That's definitely a fan thing.
What do you mean?
For sure.
I'd love to be wrong, but I don't see us forcing
and
it. I think there's interest, we won't force it.
Is the fact that he was open to spend 65 million on Havertz. He didn't spend that money on Havertz as an 8. He spent that money on Havertz as a utility man because he knows you could use him on the right.
Doing with Havertz, let me know, man.
Yeah, he could use him in the 9. You could use him in the 9. You can use him in the 8 as well. So he's probably said, you know what, it justifies paying that money because he can fill in multiple positions. He weren't looking for a specialist when he signed Havertz, because
This is
when
it.
you initially asked the manager where he's going to play, he said, oh, we have to see, bro. He didn't even know where he's going to play, man.
And the saddest thing is, I do think Tony, in theory, he fits Arsenal. You know, I like his mentality. He's very different to Jesus, but when you look at how he plays and stuff, he's very similar. You can see how he ties in. You know, Tony gets labeled as a target man. He can do that, but he can do a lot more. So it would work, but I just don't see us spending, like you said, the bread that Brentford are gonna want. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I can only really see Chelsea. Now, I mean, I don't see Spurs paying the money also.
I think
But then
Arsenal are more
again,
likely to go for an unknown don, or like you see how Vlahovic, when he had his 18 months, went to Juventus. You lot with Højlund, we're more likely to do that kind
a
of
player
angle,
like
in my
that,
opinion.
I think so. I think that would make more sense. Saying that, Spurs didn't spend loads of money so far with Ange, so I don't know. It is
And they
a
owe him some
possi.
big boy players. He's
Yeah,
proven
they
it, to
owe
be
him.
fair,
They
so
owe him.
far.
He's proved that he deserves to be backed in it. So
Yeah,
it's one of them ones where we'll see how ambitious they are. If they want to ride it till the wheels fall off, they might say, "Oh, we'll wait till the summer." But potentially, if they want to say, you know what, he's shown that he's the guy, let's back him now. Exactly,
this
they
is
still
it.
got the Kane money, bro. It's not
And
a
even
bad
with the
move.
Tony thing, like once you start 60 million, I hear it, but once you start getting to 80 and 100, I know it's not exactly the same, but once you get to them realms, for me, you might as well try for any club, you might as well try this Osman thing or something. Not to knock Tony, but you might as well really and truly. And to be fair, I couldn't begrudge all the clubs if they waited until the summer to assess their targets. Obviously, all the clubs you named probably need strikers of different priorities, but yeah, man, it is what it is,
No, hundred
essentially.
percent. So now it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see how they spend the Kane money as well, because 80
This is it.
million, yeah, like I don't think Tony's going to cost 80 million. The thing is, I
He's
think
got 18 months on his deal.
because it's exactly
Change
because
date
it's
weeks.
January, Brentford are obviously going to try and long it out. But you know what it is? From the way that Frank was speaking about Ivan Tony, they're trying to drive the price up because they know
That is
it's clear
it's the
that
beginning of
Ivan's
the end.
probably told them, listen, we're not signing a new deal.
I'm cutting.
So
That's why, he signed
yeah,
to the same agency with Grealish and had Bale. Bro, you're not going to change
yeah.
agents, a big boy agents with 18 months on your deal, unless you want to get a move. Fair enough, there is a reality you could want to get the bag from Brentford. But Ivan Toney, you've been called up for England. You're a star man. I'm sure you've got friends
Yeah,
in the footballing world. Naturally, you want to play at higher levels with the greatest of respect to Brentford. Because I've got the massive respect for what they do as a club, but it's levels. It's like our clubs. If Saka and Saliba or someone says, you know, I want to go Madrid, what can you say if they did want them? It's the belly of the beast. There's levels.
yeah, 100%. They
Like
know
my
that
man
he's
said here,
gone,
yeah.
and it's all about let's get the most amount of bread we can get for him while he's here. So they probably got his replacement already lined up, and they're gonna
This
try and
is
get as
it.
much as they can, but it won't be 80 million. Do you know what I mean? I reckon they could
It's
probably they'll
madness.
lose him for about 60, 65 M's or something like that.
Even that handsome profit on whatever they spent. I think
Boy,
they got him
that's
for like Peterborough or something. Madness.
yeah, a little bit of money like that they got him for, so it's big. Do you know what I mean?
Rich.
I think that is good business
And
for them.
Brentford know how to find strikers. They had Mupe, Watkins, Tony, sold them at a point. They know how to find strikers. And in this day and age, definitely pays to know strikers, because look at
Yeah,
the
because
prices. Like,
bro,
it's the same 5 strikers linked with everyone, essentially.
no, exactly. That's the thing though. The market is so scarce at the moment. They're gonna get a decent amount of money for Tony, and then wherever he goes, he'll pick up where he left up, and it's also gonna help his England aspirations as well
This
right
is
now.
it.
You know, like
With it
that.
being
So
Euros in the summer as well. And him, realistically, Tony's playing against time. Lord knows how many games you've missed out, but you've missed bare games. And I don't know how fit you're going to be. So, and you look at England, you know, I don't know why, but Eddie Nketiah is in the squad. I don't think he'll go to the Euros. You've got Watkins. We all know Kane is going. We all know Southgate likes to count them Sterlings and Rashfords as guys that can play up front. So you
yeah,
need to do everything you can to get into that squad. It's as simple as that.
100%. And going to a better club is not gonna do you any harm, bro. We saw
Not
we
at
saw what
all.
happened with Jack as well, bro. When he was at
This
Aston
is
Villa,
it.
them man used that as an excuse to not play him.
Southgate stopped chatting shit about his defensive metrics and all them things the minute he jumped for City.
Yeah, but that's it. Do you know what I mean? So, boy,
Crazy.
the game is the game. Man, big up Corey for the super chat, man. Said I was just in another live stream arguing with the whole chat about Ten Hag should be sacked. I said, bro, it's not even loser mentality, bro. It's like there's no mentality. You know, like that. These men are followers. That's what they are, bro. They're gonna say whatever sounds good and makes them feel morally like the better fan, innit? It's all about the virtue signaling now
I
online.
know
That's
more
what it's
than you.
about. That's all it is about. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like these man. That's why I say I don't identify with the tribalism and the nonsense that goes on in fan bases. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't do it because it's all about the
Facts.
moral high ground. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got no time for that, bro. And you see it in life in general, like you know what I mean. It's cultish, innit? And I don't like it, bro. I don't like this cult where it's like if you don't believe what I believe,
Then you don't
then
know a thing.
you don't know nothing. It's me versus you, and it's like no, like it's just not that deep.
It's
Everyone
just a
can do
difference of
whatever they,
opinions, fam.
bruv, just do what you want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't believe in it, bro. It's like man will say, oh, you know what? Because you eat X, Y, Z, I don't eat this. I'm better than you. Morals and that. Man will say, oh, I don't eat animals. I'll be like, all right, cool,
I'm
good
still
for
gonna have
you.
my chicken, but I know that
Bro,
much.
I'm still gonna enjoy my steak, bro. Do you know what I'm
It's
saying? Like,
trust. You do your
whether
thing.
you, but that's what I'm saying. Like, whether you don't eat it because you don't believe in harming animals, or you don't eat it because you just don't want, bro. I don't care, bro. Just let me eat my
Do
steak in
what's good for you.
peace,
Like,
brother. Let me do,
like
bruv. Let me do me. You do you. Do you know what I mean?
I
When
don't
you're
eat
eating
pussy,
your,
but certain
when
man
you,
are
bruv,
bowcats. Some
when
are
you're
brethren.
eating
Do what
your
you wanna do.
cardboard steak, yeah, your fake burger and that, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, bruv, you're
Fancy
eating fake.
cardboard.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you're eating fake burger,
But
bruv.
that's the thing about them man there,
I
though.
don't
They
care
will
what you're
always
eating,
tell you
bruv.
how great it is. Like that's one thing about them people who don't like, normal diets, and that they'll always tell you how great it is. If it's so great,
Bruv,
eat it. I will
listen,
check.
them man, you go on the Instagram are plant powered and that. You know them ones there. Man don't put like, do you know what I mean? Proud lover of steaks, bruv, in my because I don't identify. Do you know what I
This
mean?
is
I don't
it. This is it.
identify
Man,
as that, bro. I'm just me, bro. I don't need verification. I don't need validation from everyone outside saying, oh, he's a good guy, bro. Man, they're like, ah, cool, I don't eat animals, but you beat your wife. You know, like that. Do you
It's
understand what
so
I'm
fucked.
saying?
One out them man there as well. Like, but you're right, bro. This is it. Certain people don't live by, and the wickedest thing is, a lot of people like to hold people to other higher standards. It's always easier to judge people rather than look internally. This is the craziest thing. Like, it's
Bro,
sad,
but
man.
this is
But
the
it ain't gonna
wicked
go
but
nowhere.
this is the wickedest thing. Them man would be like, oh, that's not how you support United and that. Yeah, but bro, I don't put white powder up my nose. You know, like that. So it just is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like your reality is your reality, my reality is my reality. I
Exactly.
do me, you
Exactly.
do you. I'm never gonna tell you to stop sniffing, bro. That's how you get through your life that you don't like. You know, like that. That's your way of coping with your dead life. So continue that. But just you get
If you
me.
know you're a sniffer, way you better stop that stuff, man.
No, but no, bro, no, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because bro,
Hey,
like when you sniff, yeah, I don't get high from that. Do you know what I'm saying? This is just what it is, bro. This is
oh
just what it
man.
is, and it will always be that. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Bro, I used to work on the topic of that. I used to work with a West Ham season ticket holder, and he said I never the first season at London Stadium, I never saw the game. Like I used to go there and just sniff and drink, and I never actually sat at my seat. If that's what my man wants to
Do
do your thing
your
with it. Like
thing, big man.
crazy,
Do you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
You
I'm
know what I'm
good,
saying?
but do what you got to do in it.
Bro, man are always waffling, bro. You know what I mean? Man are always waffling. Everyone's trying to tell you how to do your thing. Everyone's got an opinion on your opinions or on your life, bro. Just do you, bro.
Still what makes you
You
happy,
know,
man.
like that, bro. You know what I mean? Opinions are like assholes, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Everyone's got them,
exactly,
yeah.
bruv, that's it, bruv. And you know what they say, bruv? Assholes don't think, they stink, blood. You know, like that. That's just what
Facts.
it is. Man don't care about these guys, bruv. They're all assholes, bruv. And that's just how you just need to keep it a buck, bro. I don't really care what
Facts.
people are doing. Do your own thing. You know what I mean?
This is
Stop
it.
having opinions on other people's opinions, bro.
Stop
Because
watching other
everyone's
people, man.
got an opinion. And that's
The world would be
okay.
a better place if everyone held themselves to the same high standards universally, man. But unfortunately, that's never gonna happen.
About
It's sad.
facts only. You know, like that. So let them man chat. Oi, Dave, you're killing me. I just seen the private chat as well. Hey, blood, listen. Obviously, man done the thing. What's it? The last show that man done with Northside, bruv. And
Pick him up.
obviously, man were talking about the Will and Jada thing, innit, bro? That video's going nuts, you know. And then where some next things come out as well, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This ball thing's always just doing the devil's work, bro. Bro, I swear down. Do you know what I
She's the
mean?
queen of kicking a man why he's down. But then again, either Will Smith is playing on another team or they're doing some mad money making thing or some bookie Hollywood stuff because she just don't like him. Like, why does
Bro,
she keep hitting man up?
nah, but the problem is, like, That's why they always say, yeah, they always say, like, man, them, the best advice anyone could ever tell you, yeah, is don't choose the women that choose you, innit?
There you have it.
That's what you have to do.
There you
Because
have it.
the problem is when you go after a ting and you're just an option to her, she's always gonna disrespect you, bro. You
There
know
you
what I
have
mean?
it.
Like, you can't be with a ting that thinks that she can do better than you,
There it
because
is.
they're always looking for the next best thing,
You'll
bro.
always
Like,
make sure you know that as well, and you're gonna
bruv,
be doing the most.
chill,
And
bruv.
when the thing's slipping out and she's helping my man put it back in and she's recording that and showing you, you're gonna be hey, it's peak, bro.
Bro,
Listen, after God, fear women, you know. Unfortunately, that ain't happened
bruh,
to me, but fear women, women are
no,
scary, some of them anyway.
facts, facts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the wickedest thing about it, because it's like, and this is why, like, man will, like, gal have said to me, oh, it's like, I've got this aura that I don't care, and it's because I don't. Do you know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
because I
saying?
don't like.
It's because I don't, bro. Do you know what I'm
Which one we
saying?
got, babes? Please, did it allow it, man?
Nah,
Because then
it's
they get
because
turned
I
off by
don't.
that, and you're done out here.
Yeah,
Allow
bro,
it,
you
man.
can't care, bro. Because at the end of the day, when you realize, yeah, that you need to tick maybe 10 boxes just to be in with a shot. Do you know what I'm saying? And
So
as men, yeah, like, bro, it doesn't take much for us, for you to qualify for us. You know them ones. My might just say, you know what? She's buff and she texts back. That's it. You know them ones. Most men
And
are
she likes football.
simple.
Calm,
That's
like,
it.
calm.
And even, bruv, and even the football thing's a bonus. Do
Ledge.
you know
But
what I'm
that's why I don't feel
saying?
sorry for a man like Will Smith because and man in general because you're doing it to yourself, bro. You're doing it to yourself. And that's why in a weird way, I rate these women that take these men for dickheads because you need dickheads and normal people or the world wouldn't be balanced.
That's
So
what
big
I'm
up the
saying.
idiots out there.
Talk about Tupac was your soulmate, bruv. When he was alive, he didn't want to claim you. You
Lidge,
know them ones
Lion
there, bro.
Mackin.
Like, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he didn't want to claim you, blood. You know, like that. Man didn't want to wife you. He was still pamming other things. That wasn't your soulmate, blood. Do you know
Exactly,
what I'm saying? That
exactly,
it wasn't that. He didn't love you, blood. Man didn't want to
exactly.
be with you. Like,
He
he
just knew
didn't
how to
claim you.
lotions.
But this is what I'm trying to say. He did not claim you, blood. Do you know what I mean? So all of this thing, bro, like, I don't know what my man was doing, but that was never your man, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he saw the red flag and he said, nah, Will can have you, blood. Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
Will's
That's
an
what he
idiot.
said.
Like,
Bro, he said,
flipping
Will can
idiot.
have you. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't see, bro, he's never claimed her. Not a day, bro.
This is
Do you
it.
know what I'm saying? He's
This
in
is it. You
heaven,
just his
bro.
brethren at
Bruv,
most.
bruv, and even that. You know
He
what I
probably got
mean?
a 1-2 little piece and
Bro, I'm
kept
being
agreeing with
real,
him.
yeah. Man them don't intentionally end up with gal as brethren. That never really happens. You know them ones, especially
Yeah, man, I
attractive gal.
tried to
That never
clock
happened.
ain't banged. So
He
you're just
probably
doing the
thought
poacher
about
thing.
beating, yeah. And then, cause bro, I've been in situations. I just don't keep them around as friends. But I've been in situations where I've seen a thing and I'm thinking, yo, she's nice. And then the more I get to know her, I'm thinking, rah, nah, bro, this ain't it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? But
Say it.
certain man, it ain't like me. I just cut them off completely.
Yeah,
You
because
know them
certain
ones.
man
Where
don't respect themselves.
certain man will kind of just keep them around because they just like female company, whereas I
This
don't.
is it.
Do you
Certain man
understand?
like to just chat with gal. Like, it's crazy out here.
And
Certain
this
man
is what
can't
it
be
is.
alone. Certain man can't survive a drought.
100%. So you know what it is? He probably thought about beating and then he started to see all the red flags and he thought, you know what? I'm going to just
Safe.
keep it a brethren thing. Whereas me,
Ledge.
I'm just not replying to your messages no more.
Or he could have clotted them before she's catching feelings. Just keep it at a certain level. Either way, Will did the wrong thing in it. Like, you got Utes as well, so you can't exactly never see her again to a degree. It's peak.
That's what I mean. And this is real. This is facts, bro. She's so obsessed with man. If he did fake that death, she would have found man. 100%.
God, I'm just
100% she
laughing,
would have
man.
found man. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Her head's not right, bro. And like now Will's in a
She's
marriage. He's in a marriage he can't get out of, yeah. And the fact is, yeah,
Wasn't she
like,
grooming a Ute as well?
bruv, listen, she was moving mad, bro. And the wickedest thing is, Will was like, and this is how you know Will's an idiot, yeah, because he was like, oh, I felt insecure about their relationship. Bro, you were in a marriage with a gal, yeah, that you knew wanted another man, and you still went through with it, bro.
Did you waste, man? You absolute waste, man. You
That,
waste,
bro,
man.
like,
Will
do you know
Smith.
how crazy that is? It's
Like,
like, bro, you're
you don't
the guy.
respect yourself. You've got humiliation fetish if that's what you're on.
Bro, there was at one point, yeah, like, bro, even still, yeah, in Hollywood, yeah, bro, he's one of the highest grossing actors of all time. Like, bro, he
which
was
ones?
the guy, bro. Like, you see Fresh Prince, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
The guy, bro. There was no one. There was nobody, bro. Like, bruv, when Will Smith was at the top of the game, yeah.
Couple of them people he worked with, the guy he could have, if I was him,
there was no one on his level, bro. This guy could have had Halle Berry. He could have had anything he wanted, and he chose her, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean why man them don't have standards, blood. Because she had a little failing career in that. Do you know what I mean? And he boosted it up while she humiliated
done the little
him.
brand thing.
But this is why man them need to have more. Man them need to have more. Like,
now you just get
man them need to have more respect for themselves.
You.
Man them have more respect for yourself. That's what I say, bro.
Yourself.
Because
So
if you start holding gal to the same standards that they hold you to, you'll realize, yeah, that you're too good for most of these things, bro.
And when they see that, you get more things. Like,
you're too good for them, bro. Like, she's running around with her bar lead making demands and that. No, but bro, it's true. Like, bro, like, it's what you can't grow hair, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you actually can't grow hair, bro.
Big up the bald girl, man. Some of you look nice with short hair, man.
Nah, but bro, I'm being real. Like, bruv, I ain't never met a thing that looks better bald. Like, bro, it's true.
I ain't met things, man. Some of them pull it off.
I have not met one thing that looks better bald. I've never seen a thing and I said, you know what,
shit.
That's what I'm saying. They look like twins, bruv. Bruv, you know, like that. She just needs to pierce her nose, blood.
Feels like a bald Salima, blood.
Bruv, I have not met one thing, and I've said, you know what, would do it? Like, just shave off your hair, bro. Like, that's it. Nah, bro, I've not met one thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Man, I'm saying Amber Rose. That's because you ain't never seen her with long hair, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Nah,
like,
somebody, not the bald thing, but somebody
she can pull off the bald head, bro. Just like Megan Good can pull off the short hair, but bro, I've never seen her.
Sort of thing,
but I've never seen them. Same with Halle Berry, but I've never seen them with long hair. And I said, oh, you know what would do it? A little short back and sides. You know what I mean? Just to finish it. Nah, broski. I've never seen it.
Hey, I already know Will Smith is playing for another team because if him and Jada are still cheating and he's doggying, boy, that's crazy. That's crazy,
bro. Like, to me, it don't even make no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't even make no sense. So it's one of them things where the fact that you're letting a bald thing violate you is wild. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, his wife's hair is literally shorter than his, blood. So you know he wears the trousers. And that's exactly what's going on, bro. That's exactly what's going on in the relationship, bro. You get mugged off in front of your two youths, bro.
And your youths are probably buying you as well. And I feel sorry for them because their friends are probably buying them.
Bruv, your youths do not rate you, blood. Do you know what I mean? Luckily, both of them look like him. Or I'd want a paternity test, bro. Because the way she's moving.
Yeah. But they're probably on some weird shit as well. Like,
bro.
Like, that's where I go back to your point. Like, as much as we're saying this could just be some weird Hollywood thing. You know, these little bookie, like.
Bro, man said they ain't been together for 7 years, bro. But they're still going to events together. Man slapped her next man for you, done all of these. Man was trying to win you back. That's why he slapped you. Bro, now I deeped it. Because he was probably thinking, yo, what would Tupac do? So he went up there and he slapped Chris Rock.
He was doing the selective bad boy thing, man. He knows Chris Rock ain't going to do him that, man.
But this is what I'm saying. They probably thought, you know, what would Tupac do, blood? Because I'm trying to get her back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he done. And that's why he slapped my G.
Still probably even get a little nanny. She ran off with certain other man. I bet you a security guard in Hollywood's cheating on a quick thing.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Listen, bruv, Gardener's, bruv, Pamela.
The thing is, that's the saddest thing. She's getting picked up by probably a guy with odd socks and sliders in a broke down car. Bro, it's peak. Like this, bro, like I see this all the time. Like it's peak out here. But he's doing it to himself.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, she's barely 5 foot. She got a bar lid and she's got man on strings. And that's why, man, them, like, bro, like, the most important thing you could do in life, yeah, bro, choose the girl that chooses you, blood. Because you know what? You see, at the start, when you meet a girl, if you're running her down and you're acting like you have to prove yourself to her, you're going to have to do that for the rest of the time you're together. Because, bro, you can't show her something and then stop doing it.
Exactly.
You can't do
while you're doing that, there's other dons, you know. And again, there's going to be a don that does none of that and she runs back to you.
100%. Because she'll get bored of you running her down. And then she'll remember the toxic relationship she was in, yeah. And she'll be like, yo, I miss that feeling, blood. You know them ones like them. Gal will say to you, oh, like things just don't feel the same, blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's what they tell you, fam.
Don't feel the same. I want to discover myself and all that fucking bollocks,
man. Learn, bruv. You know them ones. Learn from me, blood. You know the amount of times I've met a thing, yeah, bro.
Learn from my man's mistakes,
bro.
blood.
Learn
Boy,
from
boy.
my mistakes. You see me, bro. You see when I was younger, and girls used to tell me, yeah, about the toxic relationship they used to be in, and my boyfriend used to do this, and I actually used to feel sorry for these gal. And then, bro, you see one thing about gal, bro. Let them talk, bro, because they like to talk. Let them
bro,
talk. They would tell on themselves.
Girls
They would tell on themselves, blood. They'll say
themselves.
1, 2 things to me, and I'm like, that's why he punched you, blood. I get it now. I get it now. You know them ones there, bro. I ask around, everyone's telling me he's a good youth, but he punched you up. You know them ones there. I'll be like, bro, you was pushing buttons, bro. You were being selective. But she was button bashing, bro. You know what I mean? And she just found the combination, bro, and got the right hook, bro. That's what happened. This is what happened, bro. Man, them. You need to understand. You need to understand, man, them. Like, and the fact that Will Smith ain't hit her with a high you can, bruv. I don't know, because she done mad things. She done mad things to this guy.
That's where I think it turns him on. He must do, because you're getting drawn out every day. And like you said, they've been together for 7 years. You must like this. You must like this.
Bro. And the thing is, you know what's crazy about the whole thing? They ain't been together for 7 years. He's definitely pamming someone, and no one snitched on him. So, you get me?
As I said,
something's going on. I reckon, bruv, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone's free to do it. They want in this life disclaimer, but I don't think
no one ain't come out. Bruv, no one ain't come out and said, oh, you know what, I'm dating Will Smith. He ain't been seen with no gal in this time. You know them ones. And you know what I mean? I know them low testosterone man and that, but bro, listen, you see me. No gal can't never say to bruv about, listen, we've been separated for 7 years and you ain't seen me with no gal. Or you ain't heard about
crazy.
Or you ain't heard about me with no gal. Hey, broski.
That's mad. That's mad. I must have been able to become a monk or something. I'm not involved in that.
That ain't happening. Man said 7 whole years. And you ain't packed me once. Or you ain't no little story. He doesn't leak it, bruv.
Be active. He must be incredibly sly, or he's doing the mad thing.
This is what I be saying. Man ain't even linked with no things. I'm telling you something. You know them, bruv. Will Smith, bruv, man's on the Darth Vader thing, bruv. That's what man's on, bro. You know, like that. And that's the reason why he won't divorce her. Because, bruv, he be doing some mad things.
Dear madness. And she'll probably, bro, she's got the book ready. Because what I think about her is, what about the things she hasn't said yet? The things she's got loaded in the closet ready. It's peak.
Bruv, that's why he ain't left her, bro. Because she got dirt, bruv. You know, like she got real dirt.
She's got the mad thing.
And that's why he can't leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why man be at them Diddy parties. You know them ones there, like, slow it down. That's why 50, bro. 50 be telling man about it, bro.
Parties are scary, like.
Bro, 50 be telling man about that body love and that, bruv. Like, man be telling, man. You know what I'm saying? Man be telling, man, bro. It's
be
crazy.
Careful, blood. P. Diddy, that is one guy you don't want to be around, blood.
Broski. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you can't go to them parties, bro. You take some champagne, you're finished. Next thing you know, you wake up, it's a mazza. Forget that.
Listen, Puffy been trying to tell us with the little shoulder shimmies and that, bro. He been trying to tell us, blood.
Yeah, trust. I swear he had a show where he's making Bear Man just sing in the yard and all these things.
Yeah, bro, scary, making a band and that, bro. I mean, man, go get the cheesecake and them things.
Making Fogs sing harmonies and that. He's scary, man.
Listen.
Hollywood is scary, man. You don't get to that man's level without being booky.
Like, scary, bro. Scary, cuz. You know, like that. And this is what I'm saying. So you see the Will and Jada thing, yeah, bro, is actually mad. It's actually mad. The fact that he ain't been linked with no things, this brother ain't gonna divorce her. She's embarrassing, man, as well. And it's like, where's the breaking point? Where's the breaking point? Because it's bullying at this point. You know that. And then when you find out, yeah. Bro, you just find out Will Smith's just gone missing, bro, because he can't take it no more. Then everyone's gonna have sympathy for man, bro. Imagine if it was the other way around and he was tormenting her.
Bro, he's gonna be called misogynistic, bro. And all these buzzwords that they say on Twitter and that. Like, you'd be called everything. It'd be done out here. It'd be done out here. He'd lose every endorsement.
Bro, the whole of Black Twitter would have been out here talking about how he's abusing her.
Hypothesis and that.
He's doing all of this, blood. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But bro, this bread is getting cooked publicly all the time, and no one's even
moved anymore about Will Smith, and I think that's sad. Like, nobody, like, all right, Will Smith got taken for a dickhead again. Like, fucking hell, man.
It's weird, bro.
Money really can't buy a class, for real.
But that's what I'm saying. Man said transfer window open, no links, bruv. This is
He
exactly
needs to
what it
get
is.
Ty Redknapp on. Like,
Bruv, man said the window's been open for 6 years. Man ain't
Rich.
been linked with no things, bro.
Them man are going to them Beaky Islands, them Epstein Islands and that, man. They're doing the Beaky
Bro,
thing, man. Them Hollywood
bro.
youths are Beaky, man.
Listen what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man was watching a thing with the Wayans brothers, actually, bro. That Weinstein brother and all them man there, bro, like, owe them like 400 million, blood.
See?
From Hollywood, just block them. You know them ones from their scary movie franchises and that, bro. It's a cult. Their man said it's a cult,
Bro,
blood.
it's Beaky,
Their man owe them
bro.
400 mil, yeah. They were going to sue them, but them are worried, fam. You know them
See?
ones there, like 400 million.
See?
You
It's
know what
all
I'm saying?
Beaky. All them Oscars and them events, it's all Beaky stuff that goes on. Them man are Beaky, man.
Bruv, the fact that you could walk up there and slap my man, yeah, slap my man and not even get ejected out the building,
That tells you everything.
that tells
That
you
tells you
everything.
everything.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He's done a lot of Bandulu things, man. He's been
Bruv,
well. Will Smith was
listen.
probably there giving lineups. Pause, man. He's Beaky, man. Like, he's been nah, let's be honest. Like again, if that's you lot, disclaimer, everyone do their thing, don't cancel us. But Will Smith is
Man said
that's the thing.
Smokey Barbers and that. Man
Yeah.
said lineups and that. Nah, it's crazy.
Like, even like Keisha the Sket and that, man. Like Will Smith's crazy, man. Like,
Nah,
he looks it.
It's brazy, you know, like that. So, bruv, this girl, bro, she a demon, bro. You know what I mean? She a demon, and no one's coming out to defend him, bro. You know what I'm saying? But something ain't right, cuz. You know, like
Nothing's right. Nothing's right. And the thing is, again, if we can see this in the forefront, what's going on in the back rows, it's scary. It's scary, man. Shout out Will Smith if that's your thing, but don't be like
hey,
him.
listen, man, like Willard, bro. You know what I mean? That's why, man, them protect the things. Bruv, go get the things that want you, blood. You know what I mean? Because if you run a girl down, you'll be running her down forever, bro. They never stop running, cuz.
And if you want to chase them down, get the one thing that we all know you need to get and cut. Don't get lost in the
bruv.
sauce.
You know
The
what I
game
mean?
is the
Hold
game.
tight, you man. The days of you man turning up to the first date with flowers, that's over now. You
I
know
mean,
them
if you're
ones-
doing that, big up you, Linnet, because it's
Nah,
scary.
you're a
out
waste,
here.
man. You know
Yeah.
them ones there, bro. You're a waste, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't
You're
even know
done
if the
out here.
thing. You don't even know if the thing's an asset yet, bro. Do you know
This
what I
is
mean?
it.
You don't know if she's an asset, and you're already
Bro,
spending
she's
money,
probably
bro.
taking wood an hour before the date. Like,
Bruv, and she getting dropped off somewhere else.
literally,
as well,
when
like.
she's yours, do the flower thing. You don't. This romance thing is dead. It's not about being like Little Bow Wow and Romeo and all them guys there now. Just be yourself. Decrease the losses, people. Like it's a losers game. Get out here to finesse. Like it's scary.
100%, man. Them, hey, but that's what I'm saying. Hey, bro, imagine on Instagram. Did you see the thing where the gal was filming and that? Because my man took her to Red Lobster or something. Did you see it? Was it or the Cheesecake Factory?
The facting.
The Cheesecake
Yeah,
Factory.
yeah, bro.
The facting, yeah. And then my man said, "Right, cool, I'll drop you home then."
Oh, 18-year-old me, you would have got taken to the blocks. Forget all of that, man.
He's a bad man. And you know what the wickedest thing with the story was? Yeah, like he booked a restaurant. She was late, so they lost their reservation because they only hold your table for 15 minutes at any like decent restaurant. That you can't turn up late. It's a 15 minutes.
Over in America, them sides.
Yeah, bro, but even here,
Rough.
like if you book somewhere, that's why like if I book a restaurant, yeah, and I know I'm gonna be late, I always call them and I say, yo, do you know what I mean? Because bro, man, them know, like you'll tell a girl, alright, cool, I'll pick you up at 7 and that. They'll message you at 6:45 saying, oh, like my hair's still wet and that.
Yeah. I still don't know what to wear. And
that's it. So, man will always call up as a rule of thumb because I don't like to pull up somewhere late for them to turn me away because you're embarrassing me, even though it's your fault. You know, like that. So I'm not going and getting turned away.
I'm holding it L.
That's it. So she made them late. So then he said, all right, cool. Cheesecake Factory thing. You know, like that. She went live, bro. She went live on Instagram or something like that, or she was filming it on her story talking about I'm not getting out the car. He said, yeah, that's fine, bro.
When I saw her, I was like, I know your mattress is on the floor. Bro, like, I know you ain't got a normal bed. I know.
And then, bro, when he said I'm gonna drop you home, then she start backtracking about, so what? We can't talk about. What's there to talk about? I wouldn't even have taken her home. I would have left her in the car. And I would have gone inside and eaten and left her in the whip.
Come out the car.
I'd have gone and eaten. Because if I decide man's going Cheesecake Factory...
I would have tried to find an expensive restaurant.
But I'm not dropping you home. I'm not dropping you home.
I'll walk in with you and all of a sudden I'm Usain Bolt into my car safe. Safe. Like,
this woman talking about she's not getting out the car though. She said she's not getting out the car.
And that's the thing, Gally not getting out the car. You're in a difficult situation. You can't call rallies. You can't put your hands on no one.
So you go inside and eat and leave her in the car, bro. I'm going inside and eat and leave her in the whip
But then I don't feel sorry for that brother, because you know what these gal are like. You probably found her in circumstances where she showed you what she's like. Like, there are good gal out there, but you're looking in the wrong places. Bro, you're not going to go to Stoke City and try to find Spanish technical footballers. It's a dickhead thing. It don't make sense. The recruitment is tired.
No, it's facts though, because bro, anything that will sit in your car and tell you that she's not getting out the whip, and start recording, bro, there was red flags before.
There's red flags. She's on the draw out thing from the jump.
100%. So you know what that means, yeah? You know what that means. That means that you were probably chasing her for so long that she thought, yo, I can bad this you up.
Yeah.
Because you probably asked her out bare times and she said, nah, I made bare excuses, and then she gave in and said, you know, I'll give him a chance. I'll give man a chance now because I ain't got nothing else going on. You know
as well.
That's it, bro. Dead thing, bro.
Big up the biggers, but facting as well.
Nah, bro, listen, I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
God knows what the scene looked like after that as well.
I'm leaving her in the car, bro, and I'm taking the keys. And the thing is, with the whip as well, blood, if you leave her in the car long enough, the alarm's going to go off anyway.
Yeah.
You know there was there, so she's going to have to get out of the car.
Exactly. And the very fact that she ran to social media, that tells you everything. That tells you her intentions. That tells you what she's like as a person. Maybe if it doesn't tell you that, that tells you what she thinks of you. Boss out. Charge it. Go and get some other thing.
100%, bro. I'll be in there with my cheesecake, bro. Man said red velvet, blood. I'll leave her in the whip. I'll sit by the window as well so I can see her.
I'll be in there trying to line up next dates and that. Like, oh, I see you for a while, babe. Like, are you crazy? Like, be getting the line popping. You can't let Gally do you like that, man. Not enough man rate themselves. It's crazy, and she's media as well. That's what's crazy. It's like
but those are the ones that have the most attitude.
Win percentage.
Yeah,
bro, like, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible, cuz. Like, I'm sorry. Like, everybody act their face, innit? Like, everyone act their face. Like,
but the thing is, things don't realize how dead they are, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, gas it up. Man, wanna be certain man. Their friends gas them up, bro. It's peak. Life is harsh for the man. Them like if you're short, if you're cool, if you got skin fade, if you got no hair, you gotta use what you've got in it. Dead things keep getting told they're lit.
Yeah, but this is what they don't understand is there's different types of attention. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, them are wired to want a pam. Do you know what I mean? And man, them's the thing is with man, them, it's like. Their standards, the difference between their standards of beating and wifing could be on the floor and up here. So because of that, look how wide that spectrum is. So all the things in between wife and beat,
especially when man them had a little juice. I know myself, things start looking lit when I'm back juice.
Bro, listen, all the things between wife and beat,
I really moved to that.
Have got massive egos, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And furthermore, the things closer to beat than wife have bigger egos because they get approached more. You know them ones. Because think about it, as a man,
they're getting approached.
As a man, if you see a baddie, you're thinking, you know what? I ain't got my shit together right now to be moving to this thing. So more times you're not gonna move to her. But you see the dead thing, you know you ain't got nothing, but you got £20 in your bank account and you're still moving to her. So she's getting moved to more, bro. So because of that, their attitudes are the worst.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst. Actual
they're the
face,
worst.
man.
Because man are trying to beat fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And then things will get chopped down by a brother that's well out of their league and then think that that's their league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas if man them Pam or Weldy, man are coming up to you honestly and saying, blood, you'll never guess what I can't believe it. Because they know this ain't an every week thing.
Like, hey, Mike.
Bro, they're like, bro, you know when man go on holiday and they be a mad thing that they know that, bro, it might be maybe she's from Switzerland or not. And in England, you're not beating a thing that looks like that.
Yeah.
But you're on holiday. You get me? And you might be, she ain't got black things at home, so you're pamming it and you're beating it and you're thinking raw, like man can't.
Versus the thing you're talking about, like the dead thing, she's the gal like when you get to the strip, if she's on it, you just want to score your first goal for the club, innit? Score your first goal, and then we go again.
But the difference is man them know when that's not their league. They know it's not their league, bro. You know what I mean? Certain man, bro, I scored in the Champions League, but I know it's because about 8 different men are injured. I ain't playing again.
You know, like I'm playing in the champs, but I'm playing Barty and that, like them kind of teams.
You know that man's in the preliminary rounds and that man even qualified.
Playing some like Irish teams and that on AstroTurf. It's crazy.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Man, them know when they're away from home and they bag on that they know that's not their level. When they go back home, they know they're gonna be back waiting, scouring the curbs of
Only
Clapham
certain
High
man got
Street at 3 in the
consistency.
morning. That's
Certain man,
it.
bro. Certain man can't score. Certain man need to do Mesut Ozil. Certain man need to be brought along.
That's
Certain
what
man
I'm
got to wait
saying,
for the
bro.
brethrens.
A wingman, bro. You know what I'm
Dude.
saying? This is what it is. But the thing is, with things, a brother that's got everything together might just say, you know what, bro? She's here. Let me just grab that in it. Like I don't want to graft tonight. Do you know what I mean? And then in her head, she's thinking, right,
God
so
forgive me for my sins, man.
yeah, that's it. And then gal will think, what? So I can get this. So what? I can get this all the time. No,
And the thing is, post nut clarity will be brazy.
crazy, bro. That man
Brazy,
there don't
bro.
sleep over anyway.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that one's there,
The
bro.
man that will batter you about it as well.
Bruv, these thing, and that's why you see, yeah, like when they said, oh, the Mason Mount thing, the crazy thing that was, bro, because he probably pammed the mid thing, yeah. Then all
It's
of a
only Billy
sudden,
Gilmore that got checked.
bruv, you know that? Pammed
Yeah, he's a
it,
pussy
and then
as well.
all of a sudden, she's thinking, what? I ain't letting him go. I can't do better than this. All of a sudden, you got problems, big man. You know, you got problems, big man. Whereas the man that pams the wavy thing on holiday, he knows, alright, cool. This ain't my level at home. This is just my holiday level.
Just like it
It
won't be
might
a few
never
years
happen.
ago when he got that
That's it.
lighty and she was drawing him out saying, no, pause, his thing small and all these sort of things. Bro, tread carefully in this world, man.
That's
Tread
what I mean. Man,
man.
them know their levels. These things don't know their levels, and that's why these clap things can be moving prestige like that. Because they honestly don't know what they actually look like. They don't know what they look like. And this was her going on a date as well, blood. This wasn't even her first thing in the morning. That's a different story.
Because how did it get to a date? Was you chatting on the phone? Was it just a thing where you just text her and come like, what was the grafting being done to get to that level? Like, because I understand, like you said, roasting, we've all been there, you get it, but you're actually actively making a decision to do fuckery. So you need to look in the mirror. That's why I said, if you get in situations like that as a guy, you deserve to be in that. You deserve
because
to be in
you
that.
overlook so many things to get to this point where she's disrespecting you
and you
in
know
your
you're doing
own
wrong.
car.
You know you're doing wrong.
In your own car, she's disrespecting you. So how many times did she disrespect you before that? Because this ain't the first time. Do you know what I mean? The way he dealt with it,
she's comfortable.
the way he dealt with it, he went in shock. He was just like, all right, cool, I'll take you home, innit? Clearly, this, that, and that. But it's like, bro, you allowed it to get to that.
Get another one.
But facts, because if you patterned it from early, bruv, no gal could ever disrespect man like that, bro.
Gally know who
she would know from the off, this is not an option, bro.
Gally are good at smelling stuff. Like once they can smell that they can take you for a dickhead, if they're wired that way, they're gonna take you for a dickhead.
And also, if she wasn't filming, would he have reacted like that? Probably not. You know them, man. He probably had to do it because his pride. Because he said, you know what, my pride's hurt right now, but I can't go out like a dickhead. So now, man,
I can't. Like, once I see the camera, I'm busting out the whip. I'm busting out. You're not getting my face on any of that.
That's what I'm saying. If they weren't filming, I bet you would have had a conversation.
Because he would have lost things. Like any real guy that gets scared, you would have lost things. Get the nice things would have looked at Donny and said, "Rah, that's what you're doing." Oh my god, you're nasty. Like, bro, it's peak. That's what I told man. If you're gonna cheat, get lit things, bro. Like, come on.
But this is what I'm saying. And more times, but again, more times when man get caught cheating, it's not with the lit thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is what I'm saying.
And this is how you know the dead things, yeah. When Ashley Cole got caught cheating on Cheryl, yeah, with the busted hairdresser. And this is what man need to realize, yeah. Like, bro,
Actually called the original scumbag.
But that's what I mean, and that's why, bro.
This
is why these dead things will have the attitude. Because they could get at Ashley Cole, blood. Do you understand?
Fuck me. What have you got? Like, fuck off, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is exactly why the dead things will have the most attitude, because they know, yeah, they can get a footballer, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then they'll look at you, a normal guy. You can't just go and get like one of them female influencers. Do you know what I mean?
You can't get Loz and Shensia, them two. Shout
all
me
them
if you
things.
watch this show. Shout me,
bruv.
Please.
All them things, bro. All them things. Them influencers, them gal that got 500k, 1 million followers. They're not replying to your DMs.
You know, everyone's in the DM doing the same things.
That's what I mean. But
you got to be a
footballer with 5 million.
Like.
That's it. A footballer with 5 million followers will go and slap with these dead things, bro. So it's not a level playing field, man. Then.
It's not. It's peak out here. I swear, somebody. I watched something online, and some girl said she messaged Madison that, oh, she thinks he's sexy, and that he just liked it and blocked it. That's how man should maneuver. Yeah. Like, it's peak, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, confused. Man said, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife, bro. Bro, they got married, bro. You know them ones there, and she chopping down Alcina, bro.
That tells me
You,
she don't rate him. She don't rate him.
chopping down man in the family house and that. Imagine you're
On his bed.
walking
Probably
into
not even
your house,
changing the
yeah.
bed sheets.
Next man are chopping off your wife, and you're apologizing for walking
Bitch.
in. You know them ones like, oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you lot. You know them ones there, like, is man mad?
Trust. Guys eating your food and that as well, but that's his youth. Do you know what? Will Smith's kids, that's my man's youths now. Will Smith, I didn't think I couldn't rate you less, but from all these informations being brought up, safe Will Smith, man. Like, you
That's
got
what I
money,
mean.
but you're gonna cry in
That's
that
what I
mansion,
mean,
man.
bro. Man saying Drake was in the Aston Villa girls DM. Bro, you should look and see who his BM is, bro. You know them ones there. That means man was running in reckless, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But man, get lost in the sauce.
Bruv,
Man,
if you can chop,
get lost in the sauce,
chop, yeah, a porn star, yeah, with no
do
rubber
you know
on,
how crazy you are?
with no rubber, like, do you know how crazy that is?
Bro,
Do
man
you know
are
what I mean?
beating off the clock bareback on CCTV again, being surprised they're going Belmarsh and getting birded. It's crazy.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. If you're chopping, yeah, if you're chopping these things with no protection, you don't business, bro. You're ready to risk it all, fam.
Oh, you're a
Bro,
different kind of
moment
raggo,
madness.
you know. I'm scared of you. Any of my brethren come tell me that, I'm shook of you. I'm shook. Because you're capable of mad things. You need to go and be a leader for a war clan or something. You're scary, bro.
But that's
All
what I'm
right,
saying,
it was
bro.
Douglas Luiz's ex. Damn,
Yeah, the layman thing.
Damn.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What did she do?
No, that's the same one that Rashford got linked with, and they said that he saved her in a club when a man was drawing her, and he backed it for her.
Big him up, but he clearly did the hero thing. Are you all right? Let's jump in the range.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's get a taxi back.
Yeah,
like,
bro. You know Rashford. That's what he can hit the target in some regards, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro.
Great decision making from him there.
A man is saying that she's not even lit like that, bro. Can't even lie. She's not even lit like that, bro. It's any blonde thing. Do you know what I'm saying? With the long eyelashes and that, I can't stand them.
Nah, but I need to see them kind of girl what they look like legitly on the day when they wake
up. You see
up.
them in the morning, bro, and they just look like unseasoned chicken, bruv. And you see them in the morning, bruv. Like, it's long. Them
even that Adam 22 done. But do you know what? With him, I don't rate him, but I rate him because he's made a commitment to be a dickhead. If you're gonna be a dickhead, be like Adam 22. Don't be like Will Smith. Will Smith's kind of half stepping. At least Adam has said, "I am a pussy, yo. I'm doing it with my chest."
For the streets, but I'm gonna make some money.
Yeah. You're still a dickhead. I don't condone you, but at least you're owning it in it. You man are different. They're two birds of the same feather, but boy,
trust me, man. Bruv, like I'm saying, bruv.
It's like the more money Donnies make, the more dickheadness gets into their minds. That is,
bruv, man. Roll safe. That's all I'm saying.
Roll safe.
You know what I mean? Man, seen it, bro.
And check your
because I used to work in the gym, broski. When I tell you, yeah, you see these things with no makeup. First thing in the morning, bro, it's a mad thing, bro. And I've had to regulate some of the young G's in there. I remember one young brother, Stuart Blood, was working there one time. Little white boy, yeah. He must have been
savage,
he must have been like 19 or something. You know what I'm saying? Young G. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been like 24 at the time, yeah. And the man saying to me, he's like, he said to one girl, and you never see, he was like, oh, you look tired and that. I was like, bruv, she's got no makeup on, blood. Like, you know them ones there? It's not even like she looked tired. It's just that he's not used to seeing her without makeup on, because normally she come in at lunchtime, yeah.
You got a lie.
From work, but she came in the morning and he's like, oh, you all right? You look tired. I was like, bruv, it's called makeup. You know them ones there? And this is why, yeah, bruv, you need to understand the transformations that take part, blood. Stuart, yeah, bruv, needless to say that the look that she gave Stuart, blood, was mad.
Done that here. Getting drawn out in the gym, crazy.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. When you see these things in the gym, yeah, with no makeup, bro, like, this is what you know. This is what you know.
You've got to lie, make her feel like she's lit.
Man, them need to understand. Even Beyonce without makeup ain't Beyonce. You know them ones there. Rihanna without makeup ain't Rihanna, bro. Like, and that you gotta understand, bro. A lot of these things don't really look like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these things that you be liking their pictures on Instagram, they don't. Not only do they not look like that,
but I think we've both been there. You've seen lit things, or you've been big influences, and they're meaty,
and they know they don't look like that either.
They know
what I'm saying. They know they don't look like that. Bruv,
some women are true magicians.
Bruv, these gal will be FaceTiming you with a filter.
And this is it. And you know what it is with some of these gal as well? Some women legitimately can't understand why as men, we prefer the natural look. They don't get it. They genuinely don't get it. We get it because we want you to look normal, really. We don't want to look like we're with two different gal. It's crazy.
But that's why, man, bro, listen, roll safe. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, man, they don't think with upstairs. They think with the something like.
I know, but bro, but man, them need to understand. Like, you need to understand. Obviously, man are built a certain way biologically. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But know what you're getting yourself into at least. You know them ones. And that's why I say, the reason why I like to know things is so I know how to navigate. Do you know what I'm saying? The
Once I
game
hear
don't
certain
change.
things, I know if I'm taking you seriously or not. I'm
Bro,
never going to say
the
it.
game does not change, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Lich.
But you just need to know how to play it, bro.
Lich.
That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? But the game ain't going to change for you. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to know the rules. You know what I'm saying? So
And never
man can
forget
pattern
them.
it. Do you know
Never
what I'm saying?
forget the
Never
game
forget
is
the
the
rules.
game as well.
Never
Charge
forget
it.
it. Don't get lost in the sauce, blood.
Lich. And that's the
Do you know
thing.
what I
People
mean?
get lost. People get lost. I've seen certain man that are galluses. A certain gal that tickles their fancy. They're saying all the sweet nothings. Composure lost. They're buying drinks in the rave. What are you doing, cuz? And then I've seen them same gal get in the whip, get in the BM. And I'm the one, I am one of them friends. I'm going to laugh at you. I'll feel sorry for you, but I'm going to laugh at you. I don't want to laugh at my brethren. But I've seen it. The game's the game. It's peak
Bro,
out
man
here.
and be on a night out arguing with things, bro. That
Lich.
ain't their girl, blood.
Lich.
Listen, arguing with
Lich.
things, bro.
That's
Man,
another
get
thing.
drunk
Don't
and get
argue
lost
with
in
women
the
that's not yours.
sauce.
Lidge, don't argue with women that's not yours. If she's not your official girl, don't argue. In fact, this is probably terrible advice. Say you're not to my girl. Bring carnage. Pure violence. This is what's needed.
Bring carnage.
Yeah,
Nah,
bring carnage, blood. Like, bro, bring wars. Because they will say you're so audacious. But why? No one else is going to say that to them. And then what I realized with some women, they like it. Deep down, they like it. They like it. Women like when they can't take you for a dickhead. When you know your own worth. Obviously, don't go too far with it. But yeah.
Bruv, listen, you got to understand, yeah? If they can control you, then next man can control you. They don't rate that. You know them ones there, like they want to feel protected, blood.
What's
how
that
are you
thing
gonna feel
come
protected?
out with the group leader and all that?
Yeah,
bullshit.
bro. How are you gonna feel protected by a man, yeah, that you can bad up? That don't make no sense. They don't make no sense, and that's why they miss their toxic exes.
But that's the problem with some man. Some man in the barbers don't say it's my turn next or whatever. So how can they pattern these things? It's crazy. Character building is needed immediately.
But this is why, man, you got to bad them up. Remember what I told you? Remember when I was doing the stream with Louis, yeah? And he was talking about his dating profile and that. I said, bro, if you want to get these things attention, bad them up immediately, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do, bro. First message needs to be disrespectful because, bro, you're more likely to get a response, bro. It don't matter what you look like. You have to trigger them emotionally, fam. That's what you have to do, bruv. Straight away. Bad them up.
You can't be too horrible. You can't be too nice.
Bruv, all these men that are telling them how nice they look and nice eyes and that, bruv.
Every man is saying the same thing. This is why
everyone's saying the same thing.
Everyone's saying the same thing, bro.
I'll be like, bruh, that pose is dead. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, you need
do
to
something
point out the negatives in the profile.
You know what? You gotta do something left. If you see an Arsenal or football kit, bro, start talking about football, bro. Something left. And then slip that shit in.
Bruv, that's what you gotta do, bro. You have to separate yourself from the crowd, bro. The majority of these men are telling them how good they are, bro. So you might have to do the opposite, cuz.
And Gelly are just scrolling. They're getting ego boost. They're just doing that. They're doing that. It's peak, bro.
And that's why they'll always miss. They'll miss the bastard ex, blood, because they did something different, bro.
You know, like Gelly and exes. I've been there. I've been the bastard ex, and it's lit. It's lit. Oh, you went on a date? Yeah, that's cool. What? Are you coming to my yard later? How was your date? Cool. I'm the one jigging. Like, bro, I love being a villain. I love it. Never gonna stop.
And the thing is, they'll call you the bastard ex, but really you're not the bastard. You just didn't take her shit. That's all.
Exactly. You just had enough. Like, there's a breaking point. At some point, as a man, you have to respect yourself. That's why there's bare men that are married out here, been married. They hate their life. Some of them, unfortunately, even hate their kids just because they're half of the time. It's peak, bro. It's peak, man.
Bro, you ain't
That's
lying,
why I don't blame certain uncles for business trips and all of that. Like, it's peak, fam.
Bro, that's it, bro. 100. Hey, listen, nothing but facts, bruv. They're nothing but facts. Hey, you man, smash up that like button. You already know the thing, bruv. Make sure you subscribe to the Deluded, fam. You already know. You know what I'm saying? What you saying anyway? International break. What's the week looking like, bruv? On the show?
Nothing much really. After this, I've got a video. I just need to make a thumbnail. I'll upload that, and then I'm chilling. Really, man. Nothing really to come from myself. I brought out a bunch of videos this week, so have a butchers and whatnot. But yeah, man.
Come on, people, man. You already know the links in the title. You know what I'm saying? Man's back with Gunner at 5 o'clock. You already know the thing, people. Make sure you smash up the likes. You know what I'm saying? And yo, 5 o'clock back.